What's been the before and after of your business after using CallRail to track your marketing?
It's a piece that's integral for the tracking. I'd say, CallRail is a necessity to have so that we can track everything, but then you have to do the PPC campaigns, you have to do the geo mapping. Everything just kind of works cohesively together, but I'd say you have to have that CallRail piece to be able to track where the calls are coming from, what the clients are saying. I mean, like I said, we use it all the time. Office will go back in, look at who called, if they screwed up on a number, go back in, check the number through CallRail, re-listen to it to get the correct emails, where they came from, what the lead was generated from. So it's a must plug in to go along with everything else that we're doing for marketing.
So the main way that you're using CallRail is to monitor your team to make sure that they're actually interacting with the potential customer correctly and to see where that lead came from?
Correct. Well, the primary purpose is to track where our leads are coming from, what's coming in, and what the source is. So that's the main purpose for it. But the secondary benefit is the tracking the team and then helping critique them and work on their delivery and the way they're communicating with clients. So I went on and I started listening, and one of my sales guys was being not rude, but just quick and kind of dismissive. Like, you're on the phones for the weekend. We rotate weekends. So this is your job over the weekend to answer calls and take leads. But I realized that I could utilize CallRail to go back in and listen to the interactions and how he was talking to people and what he was doing. And I was like, bro, you're on phone. Like, you can't just be dismissive and rushing through these things. You need to pay attention to what the clients are asking and, take this seriously because this is your job for the weekend. That's where I started going back through. And then I was like, okay, well, I can use this during the week. Go back in, listen to my office girl on the front, critique her on, questions she had throughout the day that people called in. I don't spend all of my time, but probably once a week, I'll go through and just listen to random CallRail interactions so I can hear what was said, how the interaction went, and how they were talking to customers so I can make it better from the skybox, essentially. But gave me the ability to go back in without having to sit with her all day. I could go back through and monitor a couple days worth of calls in hour, half hour. So that was huge for me. That was a secondary that I didn't consider in the initial, but it's that quality control. I preach that 5%. That goes to the 5% of the office is making sure that interaction's clear. I caught the headset the girl was using up front was super quiet. So constantly having people having to repeat themselves and ask, and, just wasn't clear. I was like, you got to fix this. I was like, I can't, it sounds like you're whispering when you're talking to clients on the, just more kudos to CallRail being able to go back in and listen to those and track what they're doing wrong, what they could be doing better.